What's going on, everybody? Will you give me just a minute? Okay, there we go. I just got out here on a little balcony I got out here. Still a lot of action. I saw a little titmouse bird fly across here a little bit ago, but I decided to get up here on the balcony because there's a lot of noise down there because the lawn's being mowed, and you know, from time to time, bird watching from up here is pretty cool. I got my own little homemade little phone holders here. That works really good, and you get a little bit better view up here. And also when the mowing is going on, you're not going to see a lot of avian activity, you know, until he, you know, moves around maybe the side of the house, does a little mowing, or he's done mowing back there. And so this gives us a further out view. You know, we can kind of see over these trees, these small short trees here, and that dead tree. You can see right through it, over it a little bit. You can see out that way a little bit. So any kind of large birds, like you know, might get a little 6-foot hawk come fly through here. That'd be pretty neat. Might see a larger hawk, like a red-shouldered hawk, or about an 8-footer, or maybe a red-tailed hawk fly through here, which that's a very large hawk. Those hawks get pretty large. They get over 9 feet. So that's a very large hawk that you'd be talking about. I've had a lot of the Texas black vultures flying around here, but I haven't seen any in the past hour. I've been kind of peeking out here, on and off, and I just came out here, so I haven't seen any yet. That don't mean they won't surprise us and fly right over the house here, because sometimes that happens. They like to fly right over the house and come down like that and just fly right on over those little trees like that. Sometimes they'll land on that dead tree right there. We get a lot of the kites. We've had the white kites around here. I've seen 3 different white kites landing in that tree out there. And the mowing, the guys down there mowing the lawn, they're doing his thing, ain't he? A lot of yard to mow, let me tell you. You got to be in good shape or work yourself into good shape to do that. This much mowing for this much yard. It'll quiet down here in a minute as you pass by. Yes, sir. That's a lot of mowing. I like this view. I really enjoy this view quite a bit. Got my coffee out here. Oh, it's good. Turn the phone around, and what I'm gonna do is give me a second. Flash track. What's going on, buddy? Hold on a minute. I gotta turn my camera around. Oh, I hit audio. I meant to hit video. My bad. I gotta on this app. I gotta go over here and click that button over there. There we go. So, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna set my phone down inside the phone holder until I get some really good avian activity. And I'm gonna aim it out here this way because see all of these trees right here. Over here, you're gonna see a lot more. For example, a lot more activity from say a hawk. There is a Harris hawk somewhere back here. He's got a nest out back here, and the Harris hawk is a very beautiful creature. I would really, really love to get him in the live stream. I get him occasionally. I actually do get him in the live stream. It's not really for very long, but every once in a while he will hunt right here in this field, and it's really cool. He's one of the birds that I haven't caught on a hunt, like going straight down for the kill. I've seen him go down for the kill and got him online doing it, but it's always when I'm downstairs behind a grouping of trees, so you don't get to see the last part of that. The benefit of up here is now I can't see down here past this tree or this group of trees too good, but if he makes you kill out here in this field right here or anywhere to the right of it, into that broad section right over here, right there, then we could get a really good bird's eye view, so to speak. We get a much better view of a kill that one of these birds are very likely to make, even today, even during this stream. So I just like to set my phone on a phone holder where the hawk is most likely to be seen. And of course, if I see any other birds like a kite or a falcon or an eagle, then I'll grab my phone up and show them to you. This gives me a much broader view of the sky too. So any type of avian activity, we're probably going to see them today. And every once in a while, not so boring, is it? Every once in a while, I get a whole grouping of large predator birds, or I get one on the attack. Got a junior eagle went and stole the food right out of the white kite's mouth. That was pretty cool. Even though it was behind a grouping of trees, you could still see what was going down. Mm. And I really love my little phone holder I got set up here because it really gives me a chance to enjoy my coffee or whatever, might be a soda pop. It just happens to be a coffee today. I drink a lot of coffee. I'm a coffee guy. And I'm enjoying a nice, plain cup of coffee. I didn't put any creamer in it or none of that. I never hardly put sugar in my coffee unless I'm just really tired and in the need for a boost. That's always good. So basically, bird watching like this, when you're an amateur and you're just sitting at your backyard or wherever you're at, bird watching can be like fishing, right? You go out fishing. And I see you there, Class Track. I hope you're doing good today, buddy. But when you're out fishing, you gotta wait when you're bait fishing, or you gotta cast the line, wait till the fish start biting. But when you're bird watching, it can come out of the blink of an eye, just like when that fish grabs that bait, takes off with it. And it's pretty exciting sometimes. Sometimes it's just cool to watch because you get to see maybe a type of bird that you don't have where you live. Like in some videos I watch of other birds. Like, I don't know if you follow my Twitter or not, but I just reposted an osprey coming out of the water with a barracuda in his talons. Now that is just all kinds of cool. Whenever you're able to, somebody out there got this video of this osprey who came out of the water with a barracuda in his talons. Now that, I don't know about you guys, but I love to see little short videos like that because that is really cool stuff, right? I mean, we see enough of all of these fights, outside of clubs, and these people that just want to clog up the street and be a pain to everybody and cause a nuisance. And I don't like to watch that kind of stuff too often. Every once in a while, a guy might get jumped and beats up the two thugs. Okay, maybe something like that, maybe once in a great while. But I don't like those videos as much as I like the funny animal videos, right? Like I was watching, I don't know if I shared. Oh, look, there goes one right there. There he is. That's the Harris Hawk, folks. I believe he gets a little closer. I'll bet you 10 to 1. Oh, look, there's a white kite. He's going after him, or he's running him off. I didn't even see him in the tree there. The white kite right there. And wow, that hawk landed in that palm tree over there, second one. And that white kite, he's going back to his tree, I think. He might. That's a white kite bird, folks. He is a predator, and he will jump down there and make a kill before long. Well, all right. We got some pretty cool bird action already. Goes a couple little birds right there. Back to that kite. I can't even see him in the tree. Oh, there he is. He's at almost the very top right there. You can see the white on him. That's all you can. The only reason I could see him in the tree. You'll be able to see him again when he takes off flight, or if he jumps out of the tree and goes down there and makes a kill, which will most likely be on that side of the trees. But sometimes you never know. He might jump on this side and grab a rabbit or something. But it looked like that is the Harris hawk that lives out back here, and he's not the red-tailed hawk. The red-tailed hawk's a bigger hawk, and a red color. He don't have that apparently, so this is the Harris hawk. Now, that's one of the two hawks you can kind of confuse him with. The other one's the Cooper's hawk, and this is not the Cooper's hawk. I can tell those apart pretty good, but because I've seen that Cooper's hawk a few times. This guy is pretty cool when he comes out. He don't stay out long, but when he does, it's generally to make a kill. So I want to keep the phone camera aimed in this direction, because if he jumps out of that tree to make a kill, it's going to be right there, most likely right here where we can see him. And that's always pretty cool action going on, right? When I get to catch that in a live stream. So let me fix my phone right there. Now you can see the dead tree over here with the white kite bird, and you can see the palm trees over there And that second palm tree is the Harris Hawk. He's also a snake killer. He is a top end, like the black eagle in Africa. Kills mambo snakes or the mamba snakes. The Harris Hawk will kill any snake that he finds. Like, it would take a big rattlesnake for him not to be able to take it down, or a really huge, like a python type of snake or something like that. But he's an avid snake killer. He will go after them, boy. And I'm hoping this little kite bird will take off right in front of us and do a little dance. They're pretty cool to watch when they're flying around because they're real high energetic flying bird. See, I told you all that mown lawn activity would settle down eventually. It didn't take long. I really like that Harris Hawk. I would love nothing better than for him to kill a snake and take off up in the air with it. I've seen it on a lot of other people's videos, and I just like to have one of my own. You know what I'm saying? But if I never get that, that's okay. There's a lot of people got videos of the Harris Hawk taking down a snake. I've seen videos where the golden eagle's flying with a full size goat, or even a bald eagles could do that. I didn't know a bald eagle could pick up a goat. Nah, that don't even seem like possible to me. But they got a video of one of them doing it on YouTube. It must be an exceptionally large bald eagle. I don't know. Maybe the goat wasn't full grown, right? Maybe it's a little tiny goat or something. I like the one with the golden eagle snatches that one off the side of the mountain. That's really going viral right now. I don't know if y'all seen that or not, especially on YouTube, but they also got it on Facebook. I probably shared it on Twitter. What's going on, Clash Track? What you folks up to? I'm just drinking coffee and it's kind of relaxing. Really, today is a really cool day. I've been watching videos all day, and I really like the one I seen where the guy makes cabbage and sausage and all kinds of potatoes and whatnot and put it all together. It looks like a delicious meal. I've actually eaten that combination before. It is a good meal. In fact, I've eaten the exact sausage that guy was cooking before in that meal, and it was really a good video. I like his recipe. I like to watch shows like that. Gives you a good idea, even for upcoming videos. If you guys are into cooking videos or whatnot, I don't really do the cooking videos. I never really have. I've done wine making video before, like a series of 3 or 4 videos where I was making wine. I would like to make some soap here within the next week or two. I want to do a video how to make homemade soap, one of them kind of videos, because it's not that difficult and it doesn't take a lot of work. It does and it don't. You just got to know how to put it together, and it's not that difficult. Yeah. Doing Fifi. I fed that Jaguar Rooney last night. And at some point in time, he came up and emptied that tray out pretty good. I'm thinking it's him. Whatever ate it knocked the tray down off the chair again. So I'm going to have to go correct that a little bit later on. Well, I haven't seen that Harris Hawk take off yet. And I don't know where that. Oh, that white kite bird is still in the tree. It's just not a very big bird. He's only like I think about a 2.5 foot wingspan bird, but he's a low altitude hunting bird. I mean, he don't go much higher than that tree when he's hunting. That dead tree right there. Like he might get as high as the palm trees you see way out there. And that's about as high as he needs to go. And he'll swoop down and get a little field ratters or a little field mice or a lizard or who knows what. Anything small enough for him to get, he'll go get. And he is another, I refer to him as a fisherman. You can refer to him as a hunter. He just sits up in that tree and he just waits and waits and waits. I've seen that bird wait an hour and a half before flying out of that tree and making a kill, or even trying to make a kill. I haven't seen any large prey birds flying around, any of the hawks outside of that Harris Hawk. I haven't seen any eagles flying yet. So they're due to fly any point in time, those birds. They're generally those black Texas vultures are a fairly quick flying bird. They'll cover this area in about, I don't know, 10, 15 seconds, and then they'll be in another area. And that's just the way they hunt. They're only looking for large prey, armadillo or something bigger. They go for that kind of thing. So they're not gonna fly around in circles like you might see a lot of hawks do, because a hawk will go for a smaller prey. They'll eat several times like that to get their meal in for the day. There goes the kite. There he goes the kite. Look at him. Oh, he just reperched. He's up at the top of the tree now. See? He's right there at the very top of that the right side of that tree, the right tree limb. He might just wait right there for a while. Irregardless, did move from one side of the tree to the other. One a little bit higher perch. He probably perched down in the tree a little bit because that Harris Hawk flying around. See, if that hawk's flying above him or around him like that, buzzing him, and he don't take off, that hawk will swoop down out of that tree and grab him. So when that hawk went flying, buzzed around his head, he took the heck off and got in the air and took off a little, you know. So that Harris Hawk decided to go land back there in that palm tree back there. And then he landed back on the tree. So I think the hawk was thinking about eating him, but he's not hungry enough apparently to go chasing after him. Not in the air. A little bird to get up and go. I mean, he's not a slow bird. You got to consider he's got the same type of wings as a falcon does, so he can get up and go, baby. I don't think that hawk wants to try to chase him down. Even though that's a good sized hawk. I mean, he's what, probably a good, I don't know, 6-7 foot wingspan at the most. He's not that a really large hawk. Now we got another little bird in the tree that's got white on its chest. That's a titmouse bird right there. I was just talking about them. We got several of them down here. So what we have is a white kite and a titmouse bird in the same dead tree. Dun, 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 dun. Yeah, some kind of bird yapping over there. It's not a bob white up. Well, that might be. I don't know what that is yelping over there. There's a lot of bird over there. A lot of birds in those thick trees over there. I think that guy feeds them or whatnot. He's got a lot of birds. I've been thinking about putting a feeder out back here. I think that would be really, that would really add to the bird watching stream, right? If I aimed it right down here at this group of trees right here. We'll put a bird feeder down in there. You'd see a lot more bird activity. Oh, lawnmower guy's back. Pretty good workout. Working that lawnmower. Woo. Yes, sir. Dum, 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 dum. Bird flying through there. You might notice how some of these birds, when they're flying by, they fly real low. In this area, this part of Texas, you see a lot of that in the fields because they're avoiding being seen by birds of prey that are further out. That little bird, he's still in that tree over there. And that white kite bird, I told you, he's just gonna sit there till he sees something to go down there and kill. And then that Harris Hawk is in that second palm tree right there. I haven't seen him move. He hadn't took off at all. So he might have a few eggs up there in one of them nests also. The first one here is generally the eagles that have eggs in there, and I think it's multiple types of eagles. But an eagle don't care. They're still the female eagle will still sit on the other eagle's nest and hatch it. A lot of people don't know that about eagles. Eagles not only hatch other eagles' birds, they will feed them too. Look at that little bird right there. See that one right there in the tree? Right there. That is the king kiskadee. That's the king kiskadee making all that noise. There he goes. He flew off. He's gonna fly down there to that chair and see if there's any leftover cat food. That's pretty cool, huh? So see there, I do need a bird feeder, especially so I can draw in more colorful birds like this one here. It's one of the prettiest little birds you're ever gonna see in your life. You're gonna have to zoom in to see him, but he's flying around down there on that chair. If I was downstairs, you would see him a lot better. Well, he ain't even on the cat food. He's around it, but he's a few feet away from it right now. So he's just using that chair as a standing point to jump down there and maybe go for some bugs, a worm, something. Beautiful little yellow bird. There, he took off. He'll be back. He'll be back. He's from here, so he'll definitely be back. I gotta set my phone back here right so you guys can help me keep an eye out. Tell me if this white kite bird takes off, or if the Harris Hawk comes out of the palm tree over there. Of course, if he takes off that way, we might not even see him. But there is a good chance if that Harris Hawk comes out of that palm tree, we'll see him. Yeah, it's pretty cool. Now, see if I was downstairs on the patio, you wouldn't be, because of these trailers right here. I don't think I would have seen that king kiskadee in the tree over here, but I might have because he was kind of at the top. But I love this view sometimes because it gives us a view way out there. Get to see these palm trees instead of looking at them from in between the trees. I like the Harris Hawk going in that particular tree because I don't have to keep the camera over to the right to look for him, or keep it on the that white kite bird at the top of the tree right there. And then the Harris Hawk take off on me, and I have to move the phone just to keep an eye on him. So this is kind of unique because the Harris Hawk is not over here at his usual nest off to the right. He's over there at that other nest in that second tree where the hawks generally go into that tree and have eggs. So I get to keep the camera aimed in one direction, waiting for two different birds to take off, so we can get a good look at them and get a good view at them, which is pretty cool. I'll tell you, if I had enough money, I think I'd buy a house around here, have one built at a certain location. Probably just go buy an old one, fix it up, put a big tower up there so I could do some bird watching. Doing a good job on that line. This is pretty relaxing little hobby, bird watching. It's pretty cool whenever you see some action. It's a lot more fun. Mm. Don't. Hey, hey, baby, what you gonna do when it's time to dance? Sweet, sweet. Somebody burning something out there. See a big old thing of smoke going straight up like that. Hopefully it's not something on fire like a business. It's pretty far out there. It could be a house, but I don't know. Hopefully it's just somebody burning something. That's usually the case. That little bird that flew out of that tree right there. There goes the Harris Hawk right there. There he goes. Oh man, he went in behind a clump of trees and he went down, so he made a kill. If he comes up fairly quick, he didn't get it, and if he don't, it appears he did get it. Come on, little turkey. Oh, there he goes. He's flying that way now. And I can't tell if he had anything in his talon or not. He landed in that tree way out there on the other side of the field. Looks like he might have got him something. And that may not be the same Harris Hawk that has a nest over here. He might be out somewhere else hunting. Because this one here, he's not that big. He doesn't look near as big as the one that we generally see. Uh, but he's a beautiful breed of hawk, nonetheless. And it looks like he might have got a kill. Because he didn't take it back up there. He took it into that thick tree back there. So he's probably back there munching out. Our equivalent to nachos. So the kite vulture bird still in the top of that dead tree right there. To the right limb at the very top. You can see him because of this little white dot, but you're going to have to zoom in to see him. Dun, 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 dun. I wonder what the hawk. Oh, here he comes. Here goes that hawk. He just moved in the top of that tree way out there. That tree way right there about the center of this screen right here. He's at the top of that real bushy tree out there. So I'm guessing he probably got him a little something to eat, and he took it back there and ate it, and then he flew into another tree to do some more hunting. Or who knows? Who knows what's in these birds' minds? But the Harris Hawk is way out there on the other side of the field. That don't mean we're not going to get to see him again or even up close here in the sky flying around, because that's a good possibility. But I got to go with the closer bird right there. Right there, you see? Right, about right there. He's at the top of that tree. That's the white kite bird. Kite. He looks like that little seabird. I forget what they're called. It's bigger than him, but that's what he looks like. He got a white eagle, the same type of coloring. And they got another white bird, even like right here in the United States, with it's a white. It's more of a sea hunting bird. We do get to see those, believe it or not, right here. I have caught those on my live stream. They're a really big bird. They're pretty big. Oh, look, there went another king kiskadee flying. It looks like one over to meet the other one. There's two of them over here to the left, but you can't see them. I can't see them. I could just hear them. They're in that big bushy tree we got out here in the backyard. If they come out and come anywhere in camera view, I will show them to you, of course. Dun, 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 dun. You know, this kite bird, when he's just perched up like this, he's like the most boring bird in the world to view. I do wish I had a telescope, but we'd be zoomed right in on him. I'd definitely zoom across that field and check out that Harris Hawk right there. But maybe one of these days I'll get my hands on a good telescope. I can zoom across that field and check out the birds, whether they got something to eat or whatever they're doing, feeding the little birds in the nest, that kind of thing. That would be some good activity. This little bird here, though, he's really relaxed. He's very patient. He's like the most patient little hunter that you're ever gonna see. He'll sit up in that tree for a couple of hours waiting for some prey to go by for him to eat. He doesn't care what the other birds find and eat. He's doing his own thing. He's a very experienced hunter. You see him stretching his wing out right there. Grooming himself. A little bird you hear right there crackling. That's the king kiskadee. Heard me and they're like, what the heck was that? I don't know. Probably some jackass. Oh, this is good. I like this. No, it's not. These people don't even know. Oh my God. Yeah, like that. Okay, anyway, so he's still just sitting there. There's another little bird. See? He's flying right at the top of the smaller tree right there. One of them little birds flying around. Tweet, 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 tweet. Ooh, gotta order another battery for my older PC here, and I haven't done it yet. I don't see any eagles flying around today, at least over here on this side of the house. That's okay. We got this little white kite bird to keep an eye on. Well, I'm chilling out back here, drinking coffee. Yeah, beautiful clear sky. This ain't Canada, baby. This is South Texas. That is some delicious coffee. Starting to get me pumped up. You get pumped up, so I'll go down there and feed that jaguar Rundi here in a little bit. It's about time of day we're more likely to see that wildcat. Come on, jaguar Rundi, come on out, buddy. We're done mowing. It's safe. There he goes. He's flying. Well, he went behind that shed, or I'd showed him to you. King Kiskadee. Well, they're out flying about today, so hopefully I'll be able to maybe catch them in a live stream here in a little bit, just for your viewing pleasure. Tweet, tweet, tweet. I just kind of imitate them a little bit. I'm no good at it. Maybe get one of you people that good at imitating these birds out here one of these days. Sit out there in a chair in the middle of the yard and maybe imitate them. Maybe they'll come right up to you. Who knows? pretty cool. These people just feed these birds by hand. There he goes, right there in your view. See that? That's a king kiskadee. Top of that little short tree right there. He just flew down lower. See? Right down there. Right there. In the tree right there. They'll be flying around. I can see them up a little closer. I love them little king kiskadees. They're beautiful little birds. There he goes. He just flew to another tree. He does a good job of mowing that yard, boy. Don't. Yeah, beautiful little bird. All these little birds down here, those what I call mud dauber birds, down here finishing off that cat food. I always do that this time of night. I'll wait for them to get done, and then I'll go down there and put some more out for that wild cat, the jaguar Ruby. The blackbird right there, he's making his way up there. Too many of them little birds down there, he won't go near it. There goes a great king kiskadee flying by right there. He had something in his mouth. Did y'all see it? Looked like he had a little frog or something. There goes another one right there. Another little king kiskadee flying by. That's pretty cool, huh? He didn't have nothing in his mouth. Beautiful little birds, though. They really are. Meanwhile, that white kite bird over there, he's still sitting in that tree. I told you, that's the most patient little hunter I've ever seen. man, there's a lot of mowing going on. That kite bird is still at the top of that tree, and he ain't moved yet. Y'all be done mowing this side here just a little bit. I haven't seen that Harris Hot Tape back off either. He's over there across the other side of the field there. He's at the top of the bushy tree out there. I can still see him. And this white kite bird, he's patiently waiting for a mill to come running by. He's actually looking over there at these other birds behind that shed back there. Storage area they got put back there. You can see him now pretty good in the tree because of all that white on his chest and on his head. Well, gotta wait till the lawnmower's done. All right, I think he's done for a while. But still waiting for that little kite bird to do something. Those birds just sit in the tree for hours at a time. And that kite bird is probably the most patient little hunting bird that you're ever gonna see in your life. Is there people on the line today? Because this is a good warm day to do it. It's not too hot. It's not really warm. It's just perfect, actually. It's just right. And here the neighbors are out there mowing their lawns too. So that's pretty cool. And nobody wants to mow the lawn when it's too hot. Nobody wants to mow the lawn when it's too cold. They sure don't want to do it when it's raining, even though some people do. Little bird right there. I don't know what that was. And a long neck on him, though. I picked that phone, charge it back up. Hold on a minute. My phone is well charged. I mean, I got like 98% on it, so I like to keep it charged up. You know, it's pretty cool. This little kite bird that you're looking at right here, if you zoom in on him, top right branch, very top. Caught him going down out here in this field, going for a key. He missed it. He went all the way down for it. I was right out here in this field right here. Not far from where this little pile is right here, about right there, right in there. I'm standing down there, and we got a real good view of him going into the kill. Y'all got all kinds of machinery to take care of the lawn with. It's a weed eater, but it looks like a lawnmower. I'm gonna move the camera over here for a while, because that kite bird might be up there for a while. Hope everybody's having a good day today. King Kiskady just took off. Well, he's right there. I don't know if you can see him. He's right at, there's another one right there. There's two King Kiskadys. One of them's in that tree right below, about right there, right below that kite bird. And the other one's in this tree right here. So they're itching a little bit closer over here to the right where we might get a good view of them. They're flying around in a little pair. Probably the same little couple that flies around here all the time. And there's other ones around here you can hear them. I can hear one off to the left. It might be the same family for all I know. They do that. They'll fly tree to tree and sit there and wait for little bugs to crawl on the ground. They'll fly down there and get it. And the little kite bird, he'll be up in that tree until he sees something to go get for dinner. And I'm not worried about getting that palm tree in view right now because the hawk already flew out of that thing. He flew over there where we couldn't see him and killed something, went off in another tree and ate it. And now he's in the tree clumps over there across on the other side of the field. The Harris hawk. There goes that King Kiskady. I don't know if you can see him. He's kind of far out there. He flew off out that way where the big clump of trees are at. Got a visitor. Look at that. You'll get to see him fly off here in a minute. Hey, little buddy. Hey, little buddy. I ought to go get some bread and feed these birds, huh? Now that he's done mowing over here. Hold on a minute. I'm going to go do that. They don't hurry and beat it. He's probably liable to come over here and get rid of it. That's okay. It's throwaway bread here. All right. Got some bread down there. quite done yet. Oh, I kind of missed them. I don't know what kind of birds them are, but they're a little bird, and they got a lot of Indian cayenne red at the bottom on their belly. I hope I see them again. I'll go look them up later on, and later on I'll tell you what kind of birds those are. Until I see any other avian activity, I'm going to keep the phone aimed right out there at that kite bird. It's been quite a while. See that kite bird stretching out up there? It'll be there for a while waiting to make a cue. to work. That's why I'm low. Line more type weed eaters going around. Lord. Boy, that catbird is still waiting, isn't he? He's about the most patient little bird I ever seen in my life. Still up there in that tree, just waiting for something to come walking by. Well, this is the life of a white kite bird, folks. They just kind of get somewhere, perch up, wait for some little rope to go running by, and they swoop down and get it. Don't, 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 don't. There's a couple of birds way up there flying. Sometimes I wonder what kind of birds are flying by. Most of the time, doesn't really bother me that I don't know. I don't go look them all up all the time. But I'm getting better at identifying a lot of different birds by simply being out here bird watching, because the effect of that is I do go look up a lot of these birds. I do take a little time in a day to go look up these birds and what kind of birds are what and things like that. I watch a lot of bird videos, so why not? I like to see what kind of birds I'm looking at, and that way I know what kind of birds they are. I don't know what all of them are, but I know what a lot of them are. I'll put it that way. I'm not a bird expert by any means. I'm just a guy that likes to sit out here and watch birds, drink coffee, hang out, chill out, relax, whatever. I'd rather do this than go out and watch a movie, to be honest with you. A lot of times, because you see a lot of cool action out here. Depends on what the movie is. Right? I like those new Wonder Woman movies. I wish they'd hurry up come out with another one. I like those Star Trek movies too, but that old boy got too greedy and wanted too much a percentage of the money, and they canceled him out. So I don't guess they found another Captain Kirk or somebody to play the character kind of thing. So they hadn't. I don't think they've been making one. I don't even know if they're working on any of those or not. What's that titmouse making that noise right there, I think? Over the other side of the house there. I can hear him though. Wow, I really haven't seen any eagles out here today. I'm kind of surprised. Usually this time of the day, you see one or two different kind of eagles, or at least one kind flying around, You ain't gonna get that every single day. We do got the entertainment and waiting for this white kite bird to go do something. Gives us a little entertainment. Kind of like watching a freaking marathon, isn't it? One of those 10-mile marathons. Jeez, are they close to the finish line yet? Who's in the lead? You know, we're actually more likely to see maybe one of those turkey pheasants come flying around, or maybe one of those black vultures come flying around, or one of those type of eagles, or maybe even a golden eagle, or maybe actually we're more likely to probably see a hawk flying by again before this kite bird takes off out of that tree and makes a kill. Because, or tries to. That bird will wait for an hour and a half, go down and attack something and not even get it, and then fly right back up there and wait for another hour and a half. Isn't that crazy? Hawks don't do that. Hawks will do a little bit of sitting around and waiting, but they do a lot of flying and hunting like that. This bird, I don't think he's big enough to try and compete with being able to fly around and do that, so he's used to just perching up somewhere and waiting. That's a blackbird flying up there. He's just flying by. He knows I'm live streaming, so he just flew by to say hi to you guys. You believe that? It's not really a bird, it's a drone. God, I'll be getting accused of that next. What if they make drones like that? If they sell them $50 a pop, huh? Nah, I wouldn't be bothered with something like that. Some people might. There's a big old flock of blackbirds right there flying. I don't know if you can see them now. They're kind of out there. You might now, coming out from around those cloud right there. Dang, there's about 70, 80 birds in that little kind of sprawled out flock. I guarantee you that this little kite, he don't give a dang what these other birds are doing. Look at him, spread his wings out. Uh-oh. I think he saw something. He almost went down there to get it. It would have been on the other side of the trees because that's the way he's facing. He's facing out in that direction right now, kind of out this way, looking around. It's a very clear day, isn't it? A few clouds out. A lot of birds nest back in over here, and especially over there in the thick trees. See some parakeets landing in these little short trees right here. I guess you'd call them bushes. You know, if you're from a northwestern state, these would be little bushes to you. But they're actually just little short bushy trees. And the little birds will land in there sometimes. And from up here, we could actually see them. But from down there on the patio, you're never going to probably see them unless they flew up into here. Because they'll land in that tree and then fly out in that direction going that way. So that's another reason I've been wanting to come up here to do a live stream, because from the balcony, you get another view. There's a little bird. That's a little bird. I want to know what kind of bird that little bird is, too. I might have to look up and catch up on some of these little birds. Cool little flying bird, isn't he? He's just like, woo, here I am, flying along. Ain't got nothing better to do. That kite bird is still in that tree. God, I swear it's been like an hour and a half, hasn't it? I don't know how long it's been, but it's been quite a while. And he's still sitting right there, perched up at the top of that little dead tree right there, just patiently waiting for something to come by for him to swoop down and eat. And a little blackbird flying by right there. Dum, 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 dum. Oh, yeah. Well, the only hawk we saw today, kind of at a distance, was the Harris hawk. And like I said, he's way over here across the field. He's way across on the other side of the field right now, perched up in a clump of trees out there. There goes a little titmouse, just landed right there in that tree. But right there below that white kite bird, if you zoom in, you see him on the tree there. At the very top. Got a white head, he's got a white body, and he's got a gray on the top of his wings and his back. And when he flies, he's got gray and then white wings. A little flock of birds flying right there. But I'm interested in this kite bird. I'm going to try to get it fairly centered for you. Okay, you can zoom in again about right there. At the top of that tree, right above my finger. That's where he's at right there. Actually, let me go. Let me see. Okay, and I can aim it back like this maybe a little bit. Trying to get this phone situated for you. I probably need to stuff something in there to help me hold it at the right angle. Don't know if that'll work or not. It should work. There we go. Oh, no, that's not going to work. I need something softer. Hold on a minute. I'll be right back. I want to get something to help me hold this phone properly in there. Oh, there we go. That looks real good right there. Right there above my finger. Got to kind of zoom in to see him. That's where the kite bird's at. Right now, it's hard for you to see him because he's in that tree and he's about the same color as the tree and he's facing the other way. If you zoom in, you can see him. And he's just still up there waiting for something to swoop down on. Well, he got patience. I got patience too. I got a pot of coffee with me. He don't. He might be operating off a full belly. I don't know. He'll be flying off for too long if he don't see nothing else to eat. I seen him step there as late as about 6:15 before he flew to his house or nest. Wow. Can't believe he hadn't gone down for something to eat on yet. But all that mowing going on, I mean, little roads are going to run off for, a little while. But they live right back there, so I'm surprised he hasn't seen nothing yet. He's stretching out right now. I don't know what kind of bird it is, but this past couple of weeks, I've heard some kind of little bird flopping around top of the house. Walking. I don't know if it's a duck or a hawk or what. Might have to see about getting a ladder and getting up there and looking, making sure they ain't trying to make no nest up there. If they do that, you got to get rid of the nest. Fifi, what are you doing? You gonna eat that bread? I didn't think so. The dog don't want to eat no bread. I want to see the little doggy. That's Fifi. Fifi, come here. Whatever's out there. She's fixated on something right there. I don't know. It could be anything. It could be a rabbit. It could be a little kite or a cat. I mean, it could be anything. Oh, a little kite bird took off on me. I didn't even see him. I'll be darned. I don't know where he went. I don't see it flying. Well, either he flew down to another little tree back there, or whatnot. He's perched up somewhere. Well, not a lot of action today. I mean, some days I get a lot of action, and sometimes I don't. Golly, I can't believe I missed him taking off and flying. I don't know where he went. I don't know where else to aim the camera. Odds are he's perched up in another tree out there. Otherwise, I would have seen him flying because his nest is off out here to the right. So, odds are he's not flying to his nest, unless it's a different kite bird and he's got a nest out that direction. Now like I said, I've seen 3 different white kite birds flying around here, not just that one. So, there ain't no telling. We hear that hound dog? God almighty, that's a lot of howling. Well, I'm not really seeing any avian activity, so I think I'll go chill out, watch me a movie, maybe something like that. I don't want to sit out here and bird watch if there ain't no action going on. And this time of year, we get some days like that. It just goes that way. Saw a few little birds today, though. Got to see the Harris hawk kind of fly around. Flew down here behind the trees to make a kill. And flew over there, and I think he might still be over there across the field in that clump of trees over there. And right now in this tree, the only bird I see is a looks like the titmouse. Unless that's that kite bird and he's facing the other way. It's hard to tell because he's such a tiny little predator. It could be him. I might sit out here a little longer if that might be him. I can't never tell if it's him or a smaller bird up in that tree, but I think it's him. Okay. He just switched from this branch to that branch, and he's more in the middle of the tree there. So we'll keep an eye on that kite bird. No, he's not the kite. He flew off. There he goes. That's not him. I was going to chill out if it's a kite bird, but it's not. So I guess I'll tune out this time. Slow day for bird watching, isn't it? Well, I ain't doing nothing. I guess I can look at some of the options they got on this platform. I'm still trying to learn the options that they got on this platform because I don't know everything that you have as option here. I don't know how to I don't know how to turn my screen around. I don't even know if that's an option with the cell phone. Oh, I just learned something else. That's pretty cool. Tell which platform you're watching me on, for example. Oh, and I can look at the platform communications. I didn't know I could block people from my platform that I'm using. I don't have to go to the platform. Oh, they got background music? I could be playing that while we're bird watching, huh? Remember that. Oh, turn it off. Lit off. Come on. Woo. Okay. What? I didn't turn it off either. It's crazy. I'm ready to turn the music off. Let's turn it on. Now I gotta get this. Oh, there it is. I gotta go back into another thing here. Somebody's backstage and then turn it off. That's kind of weird. But it's a cool option. You can turn it on and off while keeping it at your handy tool, like right there ready to go without having to flip into settings and then flip into that music tab. You can just flip it and it'll stay down there until you want to get rid of it. And then you tap it and remove source. So anybody using Restream, that's how you do that. I can change that. I can make it rounded. I can even change the color. Make it more green. That's pretty neat. You can make it any color you want just by changing it. I can add a logo, could add an overlay. Dum, 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 dum. Oh, that's funny. That is a funny meme somebody made there. That's pretty interesting. Try that again. Now I got a background going, but you can't see it against this color that the house is, so it doesn't really do me a lot of good outside. Got one of those cool Oriole bird pictures for that. I could probably add a few more bird backgrounds. Demo product. Right. Wonder what that does. Let's try one. Check it out. God almighty, you gotta pay for these. It's $99. That is crazy. Well, these guys trying to rip off someone for a demo mic. Oh my God. Lost your mind. There's doesn't seem to be any difference between compact and classic on the view. That's interesting. I'll go back and watch the video for playing around with the phone options here. Give me a good idea of what I'm doing. Okay, I'm learning this program before I change to another type of program to use later on. Some little herons flying by. About 7 of them. And got the beautiful clouds setting up over here. Starting to turn pink back in that direction there. Due to the sun going down, and you can see the beautiful sky. Beautiful sky. Got some birds flying off over there. You probably can't see them in the video until we get over here with the pink, orange, pink sky. Like a pinkish orange, sometimes a reddish orange color that you see. God, that's a beautiful sky. I will catch you guys on the next go around. Hope you enjoyed bird watching with Trumpster Bob. God bless and peace out. And my new name is T Bob Love. So don't forget to spread the love instead of the hate. And you know what we do with the haters? We just ignore them. God bless you guys again, and I hope you have a good night.